Hey there folks, bank holidays are over and done with. Let's talk about what's going on this channel this week. Welcome to the general notice. So to start off, as my computer seems to want to take off, we'll be looking at NASCAR at Texas, we'll be looking at IMSA Laguna Seca, BTCC at Brands Hatch. I'm hoping to get some preseason predictions out as well for the likes of, well, Euro RX with the World Rallycross Cup, whatever it is going to be at the end of the year. WTCR as well. Potentially GT World Challenge stuff if we get a chance to sit down and watch them. We've also got Super GT and some supercars to catch up with. But over the weekend, talk about World Endurance Championship at Spa, WRC at Portugal, and early next week, BTCC at Brands Hatch. Next general notice should be next Tuesday. And the thing is, I'm looking at reducing the number of previews I'm doing for events now. Because you've probably heard me talk about some of these different things that I wanted to cover for 2 or 3 weeks at this point. I don't have the time as often now to sit down and watch different bits and pieces. So I'm almost hemmed into one video a day in terms of sitting down and watching the stuff that I want to talk about. Because I want to watch the full race. Don't just sit down and watch the highlights reels. So for example, I have, 6 supercars races to sit down and watch? I'm going to try and spread those out. The Topo will be this week, and then Christchurch probably be next. But either way, let's talk about news in the world of motorsport. I will start off with this, that McLaren today have unveiled their hypercar. The MCL HY. I like the way it looks. It builds on the original Dallara concept, which looked like a Dallara LMP2, the kind of thing you see in iRacing. And they've made it a McLaren. I think that's the best way of describing it. It looks like a McLaren. And that is the thing for hypercar rule sets. It needs to just generally resemble the manufacturer. The way that the side pods sweep. The barge board as well. The curvature of it. The sort of Coke bottle shape down the back. It looks like a McLaren. You catch my drift? Apparently it's going to hit the track later this month. Apparently as well, there's also going to be a track variant of the hypercar that is available for members of the public to go out and buy. Which will be a version of it that doesn't have the hybrid on it. And will be able to produce 720 horsepower according to Autosport. I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out. Current drivers that they have are Mikko Jensen, Gregoire Saucy, and Richard Verschoor, as well as Ben Hanley. Wonder how many of them are going to be in the proper works team when it comes to. But overall, more hypercars, that's good. It's really nice to see that kind of thing going on in the World Endurance Championship. Especially because for WEC you have to commit to 2 cars. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. And to wrap up this video, I'm going to quickly talk about Alex Zanardi. Zanardi passed away over the weekend, and it was, from the reports I've seen, sudden and a shock, and it has been throughout the motorsport world. I mean, when you look at the tributes, there are tributes in NASCAR, there are tributes in Formula E, F1, anything that you watched over the course of the weekend. And heck, this weekend coming, touring car starts back up. And where's it going to be? It's going to be in Italy. It's at Monza. No, it's not Monza, is it? It's Misano. But IndyCar are at Indianapolis. It's the month of May. There are going to be loads of tributes there. And for a moment, I want to talk about Zanardi as well, because Zanardi's one of those people that exists above and beyond motorsport. I mean, Paralympian, gold athlete, gold medal athlete. I first became aware of Zanardi back in 2004. I was watching a show on ITV called Speed Sunday. And I can't remember which Speed Sunday edition it was, whether it was WRC or BTCC that was the main thing on Speed Sunday that week. But I remember there was a bit where they would talk about Alex Zanardi. I've watched that bit probably a couple of dozen times at this point. And it's him working with BMW on the adaptive controls car, the touring car. His resilience, his determination is an inspiration to so many people. I mean, you look at how successful his career was. It's a shame that F1 nearly never really came to the same kind of fruition that it could have. If you ever want to dive into it, I know Bring Back V10's done quite a bit talking about Zanardi. Essentially, he was not in the fastest of cars the first time around. When he comes into his second stint, he's coming in from kart, where kart is vastly different to F1. The point, like, braking is completely different. There are stories of him having to go out and test with completely different types of brakes to see if that would make him more comfortable. In a Williams team that was just about to go from the height of Renault to the kind of second wind into the 21st century of BMW. And it's in that period, the Winfield Supertech, the rebadged Renault engines, that he ended up in the car. We didn't get to see his full potential. But he was an amazing man. Inspiration to so many of us. I know I've had long conversations with friends who are also racing fans who've all got their different bits and pieces about how Zanardi was an inspiration to them. I guess we just carry on that spirit. Thanks for watching, folks. Thanks for joining. Thanks for your support. And as always, till next time, bye for now.